After 4 nights on a beautiful campsite, well stocked with all amenities, we've moved on to a car park. And sometimes it is nice. I know it sounds really weird, but it is nice just to go back to basics. So here we are. It's just a car park, but I've come out tonight to show you the sunset. We have a supermarket over there, an incredible view of the mountain ranges, which I'm loving. And then to the right hand side, it's just a garage. Oh, and there's the moon out. But how cool is that mountain range and the sunset in a free car park for a night stopover. And here's Delilah. She's had a 2-hour walk, so she's completely done in. Good morning, everybody.
Morning.
We are up and at it very early this morning because we've come to the national park in Croatia.
KRKA.
We don't know how to pronounce it, but that's how you spell it. And yeah, it's great. There's 16 waterfalls here. There's boat trips and there's boardwalks. Delilah had to be muzzled again on the bus, but we're up and at it, and I'll show you where we are. So this is a boardwalk running round, and the park goes along a major river. This isn't it, this is just a little side bit, but we'll get to that shortly. And we're looking forward to seeing the largest waterfall in Croatia when we get to the other side of this boardwalk. Happy day, Mr. A?
Oh, it would be if he wasn't pulling it away.
And we've got a backpack with absolutely loads of butties in.
There they are, people working on the wooden slats because there's fucking hundreds of them. And again, here we go, it's down again, down, down, down. Wait until we're going up, up, up. Do they're all the way around, aren't they? Look, you can see. What? Coming underneath the stairs?
Yeah. Starts there.
There's the biggest waterfall in the whole place. Ah, it's not. Hey. Next minute you'll appear. So I think this is the famous waterfall that continues, starts over there and it's right down off the hills. And there's the boardwalk which we shall be at in a bit. But what amazes me is, I don't know if you can see it, but behind the back of that building there is part of the road that then goes up and up and up. So we've got a bus today instead of coming down in the van, because there's absolutely no way, I don't think we could have done it. And yet we saw 2 cement lorries coming down earlier on, so they've got to make the way back. Anyway, what stunning, beautiful scenery. See why it's a national park. We've also turned around and said that you're not allowed to swim in the water anymore because 2 people drowned, which is a shame, because one of the pictures on the brochure is looking from here, watching people in the water in front of the waterfalls, and that is now a no-no.
Just wait 1 minute, please.
more and more that you look, the more and more in waterfalls you end up seeing. They are absolutely everywhere. Just move down very, very slightly, and look, there's waterfalls there. Not only is the waterfalls there, there's little waterfalls here. You see? Big waterfalls everywhere. Got one there. Of course, like the big one there. But they're even coming off the side of the side of the buildings there. Incredible. The power of water. Yeah.
We've had an absolutely amazing day at this national park, and like always I made so many sandwiches, we've still got one left, so I'm going to feed it to the fish. So any of our angler friends out there, can you tell me what these fish are please, because we have no idea.
Hungry fish, I'd call them. Well, hang on, slow down so that you can at least ripple the water straight so you can see. Right.
Are you micromanaging my feeding of the fish? Oh, ducks are coming now. Oh, let the ducks have some. And you as well, you can't have any. This duck.
You're not supposed to give ducks bread. Bloats the stomach.
You know, you said save a bite of this sandwich for you.
Yeah.
But
Well, don't give them the cheese and the
I'm
ham
not
as well.
letting them have the cheese and the ham. What?
Don't come have the cheese and the ham, what are you saying? Well, where's the fish now? Look.
Right here, now the ducks have gone. There's the fish. Those fish are fast.
They have to be with them ducks.
Oh, you've not had any. There, quick, grab it.
Right, are we done?
No,
Can I have me ham and cheese now?
that's it. Well done. Well done.
Well, this is where we parked up last night. I did try and show you a little bit of the area. Yes, it's coming. Yeah, just a minute. Right, this is the parking lot for the caves. And right at the other part of here, in fact, it doesn't even give it justice here, because it just goes on and on and on all the way around there. But at the bottom of here is a camper parking place, so I don't know what you gain by actually going there instead of using the whole of this. So here we are. Oh, she's not wet herself yet. And these are the boats that take you on the tours. Not sure which boat we're going on yet. Could very well be a little paddle boat or a pedalo, whoever knows, after our last attempt at getting the boat. But they said that Delilah can go on it, so it must be pretty big, whatever it is, and it's a 4-hour journey.
So we've just driven half an hour on the boat and we've come to a little island.
This little island is a made island. It used to just be a rock, and then they've brought stones from across the way. It was done in the 14th century, and now it's a Franciscan monks retreat. There's 3 Franciscan monks, and the novices come here as well. The church here holds masses every Sunday, and once a year in August. 7,000 people come here because they do masses all day long. Beautiful, beautiful little place. And we're just going to go to the museum now, and in the museum is the smallest book in the world, which has got the Lord's Prayer in it, and also the first ever printed version of Aesop's Fables. Just going to go into the church now, and the interesting thing about the church is where most churches have just 1 altar, this has actually got 6 altars. This is so that 6 priests can do 6 masses all at once. So we're going to have a look at the church.
During the summer, I'm hiking during the summer.
And they do masses all day long. Yeah. I don't know why they've got 6 altars.
They could just like squeeze as many people in and have 1 person doing the mass.
Yeah, very inefficient. I just was listening a bit about the symmetry of the 2 fronts. Yes. And then I just heard about the 6.
I think they missed the trick there. Just doing 1 altar. I heard that the symmetry of the 2 of them.
Combination of the audience. Not a or are we?
This is part of the area where the novices and the monks are, and these are the cloisters that they would walk round and just spend time being still. It's a private area, so I'm just peeping through the windows. They're all under cover now. Beautiful, calm place. Well, not when there's tons of visitors. You've got orchards and vegetable gardens here. There's squashes down there that they've been growing. And this is where the priests would be working.
Is that it? Top commentary, that is. Yeah, as you can see, the boats have just pulled up. This is by some waterfalls that we saw a little bit earlier, and boats have now tied up, and the fella said you can go for a swim. So off she goes, and I'll be joining her in a minute. Delilah's now found somewhere that's nice and cool. Nice and cool there, Delilah. Yep, she's okay. And this is the area. They've actually pulled over not to have a swim, but to try and get some business. from this souvenir shop and a buffet bar, and they've got some more waterfalls down to the side there. And Caroline is, oh, I think she's off to Spain. Where is she? Oh, there she is. I'll go and join her.
Since Italy, we have had a problem with the headlights.
Yeah, it seems as though for some reason the headlights don't work and the switch is gone a bit dodgy. If you press down on the switch, it actually works, so it's a bad connection somewhere. So we've managed to do most of our driving during the day, which has been great. But the other day we went up to the national park, and on the way to the national park it was getting dark. And the lights were on, which was great, until they indicated, as soon as they started to indicate, the lights went off again, which meant that cars were pipping the horns and doing all sorts. They didn't know where the echo was going.
It was really scary, really scary.
It looked as though it was flashing at everybody, but it wasn't. It was just trying to keep the lights on and indicate at the same time. So we've come down from the national park, we've come 8 minutes down the road, and there's a massive big garage.
Auto centre,
That does,
auto engineering.
Yeah, that does vans, not necessarily camper vans, but does normal vans. And we've been told that apparently that they're quite good at fixing stuff. So we're just hoping. But while we're waiting, you can't beat where we're staying.
So the lovely guys, no appointment, just straight in. Yes, we'll do it. But they've actually on the dinner break at the moment, so this is where we're sitting. And it is called the Diesel Coffee Bar, and we're watching cats do acrobats on a vineyard. We have a little drinky poos.
Not a bit of coffee in sight.
And Mr. A is very hopeful that we get the van fixed.
Oh, here's hoping.